Award-winning filmmaker Mike Ott is known for his independent films, but was also once a COC professor. We go live to reporter Victoria Suarez for a special interview with Ott.
Thank you, Christian. Today I'm here with film director Mike Ott.
Am I allowed to cuss on here, or is it?
No, you are not.
Okay.
No. We're here with Mike Ott with a very special sense of humor.
I'm serious. I wanted to cuss.
In his previous years, he was a MEA professor, but now we're here to chat, talk about his recent successes and films. So thank you so much for being here, Mike, and no, you cannot cuss.
Thank you.
Okay, so the first question, following after your debut film, Analog Days, Little Rock really put you on the map, winning several awards. Looking back, what do you think it was about the film that really resonated with the audience and critics?
I don't know. I don't know what they liked about it. It's not a very good movie. I'm surprised that it did so well. I mean, I wouldn't watch it.
Really?
Probably not. I mean, I think at the time, there wasn't a lot going on, maybe. But I found this kid, Corey, who I think is a real special character, and he's in it. I think maybe that's why I did well.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I thought it was amazing.
I mean, just some people walk around the desert.
Yeah. But, like, the story's, like, so simple, but it was moving. Like, it kind of made me cry a little. Yeah. Seriously.
That's cool. Yeah. I haven't watched it in a long time.
Yeah.
I made a much better film called Kid Icarus, which is about COC, which I think everyone should see. I think Dave might even have a cameo in it. I'm not sure. Yeah.
We'll see about that. So let's fast forward from 2010 to 2024. You released a chilling drama film, McVeigh. It takes on an incredibly complex, controversial topic.
Mm-hmm.
Out of all the notorious terrorists in American history, what drew you to Timothy McVeigh to make him your focal point in storytelling?
Who are the other terrorists? Who else could I choose from, you think?
I don't even know. I mean...
You don't know? I mean, it's Kaczynski, right? I think about Tim, I was just surprised there wasn't anything about him.
Yeah.
You know, there hadn't been a movie made about him already. And kind of the more that I researched him, I realized, like, you don't really know anything about him.
Right.
So it became this kind of, like, never-ending rabbit hole where you would read a book supposed to be about him, and, like, you learn less about him by the time you get to the end of the book.
Mm-hmm.
And there was something about him that was very... there's only one interview. There's the interview with him on, I think, 60 Minutes. And he just seemed kind of full of, I can't say...
Right.
Scheiße, that's German.
Yeah.
I just didn't really believe him. I
Yeah.
just thought he was kind of trying to act like this, like, tough guy. And I also thought it was weird. He's one of the only people I've ever seen, like, that was going to get killed who didn't apologize and didn't find God.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so there was something about it where you kind of wonder, like, I don't know, did they really kill him? I've never seen someone be that confident when they're that close to the end.
Yeah.
Which was odd. That was something I thought about later. But yeah, and after making the movie, I still don't feel like I really have a good grasp on what happened.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the JFK conspiracy on crack.
Yeah.
You know?
No, yeah. It's very, like, untold,
Mm-hmm.
very secretive.
And then I think they just came out with 2 documentaries, new ones, which are kind of a bummer.
Mm-hmm.
Because they really don't talk about any of the possible conspiracies, which is obviously there was some kind of conspiracy.
Right. Yeah.
I think people forget that a conspiracy only has to be 2 people.
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't have to be a bunch. So, and also the story that the government tells is the story that McVeigh told. And so, like, why anyone would trust McVeigh is also very odd to me.
It's true.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why take his word? So, interesting enough, I mean, as a film director, how do you even decide which stories to tell? Is it more about the characters, the place, what they did, or the cultural relevance?
That's a good question. I don't really remember how we picked. I mean, part of it was we wanted to incorporate some of the conspiracy stuff without it being a conspiracy movie, which is funny because, like, most of the like all the internet nerds hate the movie because they're like, there's no conspiracy.
Right.
But if I would have made it a conspiracy movie, it never would have got made.
Right. Yeah.
Purely so, like, you have to be able to drop some of those kind of hints in there. Yeah, I don't know how we chose what to do. Like, some of the stories, like, some of the things we chose were some of the just things I found interesting about him, and maybe kind of hoping by doing it, something would like be enlightened about him, which it wasn't. But yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. I'm not really sure how we chose it.
That's okay.
Yeah. We'll get back to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll do the final question.
Is this the extra question?
No.
I'd like to get the extra question, Dave. Since I came all the way out here, at least should be able to get the extra question.
Okay. I'll try to fit it in really quickly. When the audience walks away from McVeigh, what do you hope stays with them? And as well as on a more broader level, what's something you wish people understood about indie filmmaking?
Ooh, first one is something to stay with them. I don't know. I guess. Well, I think there's like so much to know about McVeigh, and people have such little interest. So I guess maybe that they would look it up and find out all this kind of weird stuff that people that's kind of out there that the news never talks about.
Right.
What was the thing about indie filmmaking?
What do you wish people understood more about indie filmmaking?
I don't know if I wish anything. I think that people that want to be an indie filmmaker, they should just know they're going to be broke.
Right.
I think a lot of people get into film for this kind of like idea that, I mean, first of all, celebrities are boring. So if you get to meet a celebrity, it sucks. And you know, as far as making money, there's not much money. And I don't think that's just with indie filmmaking. I just think in general, like, film is dead. So I think like, and we were talking about that bad review that I got. I was thinking about like how long I had worked on the movie, and this guy that was like so mean about the movie.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I've got a bunch of bad reviews. It's not about a bad review. But how dismissive someone is about something that somebody creates. You know what I mean? That you could work at 8 years, and this guy's like, this thing sucks, don't watch it. And you're just like, oh, F off. Sorry.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I think maybe that like, well, I think maybe every film critic should have to make a movie, because I think you understand all the work that goes into it. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we are unfortunately out of time,
Okay.
but thank you so much for being with us. It was a pleasure speaking with you, Mike, and it was a really good time.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, so now back to you in the studio. Thank you.
Thanks, Victoria.